Let's just say that we have a witness that may have seen something, but not a solid lead yet.
Hope Valley is still standing, but the emotional aftershocks of the wildfire are only getting stronger. Season 13, Episode 3 doesn't just deal with rebuilding homes, it's about rebuilding trust, love, and broken hearts. And by the end of this episode, one shocking confession changes everything. The episode opens quietly, with Elizabeth and Nathan sharing an intimate conversation about how life moves forward after tragedy. Nathan gives Elizabeth a gentle pep talk as she prepares to welcome even more children into her classroom, children carrying fear, anger, and loss. It's a soft moment, but it sets the tone for what this episode is really about: healing. That healing is hardest for young Gwendolyn. With her father injured in the wildfire, she's now facing school without him. Rosemary, stepping in as a caretaker alongside Leland, tries her best, even picking out Gwendolyn's outfit for her first day. But grief doesn't follow rules. Gwendolyn lashes out, pushing Rosemary away as the weight of everything she's lost begins to spill over. At school, Elizabeth quickly realizes this won't be an ordinary day. The classroom is filled with unfamiliar faces, displaced children from Benson Hills, and emotions running high. She encourages the students to connect with someone new, hoping to bridge the divide. Instead, the anger boils over. Gwendolyn, overwhelmed and hurting, scratches the wooden pew with a silver fork. Other students openly express frustration at being forced to stay in Hope Valley. Now, if you are a pure Hearties, then you might know of this story in the original When Calls the Heart book by Jeanette Oke. While the show has taken its own path, the book offers a much deeper look into Elizabeth's original journey and her faith. If you want to experience the story that started it all, I've put a link in the description where you can listen to the audiobook for free on Audible. It's the perfect way to spend more time in Hope Valley between episodes. Meanwhile, Lucas and Edie share a brief but very charged meeting in Lucas's office. The conversation is professional until it isn't. There's flirting, stolen smiles, and plans to see each other again. It's short, but it's enough to remind Hearties that something real is building between them. Back in town, the mystery surrounding the wildfire deepens. Molly meets with town leaders and hints that she may know who started the fire at Goldie National Park. The tension tightens as Hope Valley searches for someone to blame, and yet love still finds a way. Allie and Oliver share a sweet moment that quietly confirms what fans already know: their story is just beginning. Maisie Hickam, the mayor of Benson Hills, struggles to adapt to life away from her home. She wants nothing more than to go back, but a heartfelt invitation from her brother Mike and May's warm support gives her a reason to stay. Hope begins to replace resentment. Then everything explodes. The main wildfire suspect, McGinty, walks into the local bar. Leland confronts him, demanding answers. Tempers flare and suddenly McGinty collapses, accusing Leland of assault. Before anyone can process what happened, Leland is arrested. Rosemary storms in to bail him out, joking about his mean right hook, but beneath the humor is fear. Still, she reassures him, Hope Valley will survive this. Elizabeth refuses to give up on the children. She offers Oliver private poetry lessons and surprises the class with an outdoor field day complete with an obstacle course. For the first time since the fire, laughter returns. Smiles replace silence. For a moment, everything feels normal again. Elizabeth then gives the children a powerful lesson on trust, that neighbors stand by one another, especially in hard times. But Cooper and Toby struggle with the message. Seeing the devastation caused by the fire weighs heavily on them. That guilt comes full circle when Gwendolyn approaches Leland. She thanks him for standing up for her family, showing a quiet respect that marks a turning point in her healing. Lucas, pulled in every direction by his duties as governor, is invited to dinner by a wealthy donor promising a major contribution to Hope Valley. Lucas agrees, but his heart is with Edie. He leaves the dinner early, choosing her over politics, only to arrive too late. Edie is gone. Maisie's walls finally crumble when May gives her an old photo of her brother as a baby. Memories of her parents' joy soften her heart, and for the first time, Hope Valley starts to feel like home. As doubts about the wildfire investigation linger, Nathan and Elizabeth escape into the fields for a rare moment of peace. What begins as a playful game of hide-and-seek turns into a passionate kiss, a reminder that even after disaster, love still grows. And just when you think the episode is winding down, There's a knock at Elizabeth's door. Cooper and Toby stand there, trembling, ready to confess the truth. They were hiking. They lit a small fire to cook. One spark turned into a nightmare. The wildfire wasn't sabotage, it was an accident. Overcome with guilt, they couldn't stay silent any longer. The episode ends on one haunting question. Will Hope Valley forgive them? Or will this truth tear the town apart even more?